here within this background image only, I guess we can add it. However, it's a div, right? Can I keep here as text align center? Works or not? Yeah, right? So it is coming now. What I did, ma? Just know what I did. Within this div only, this is our container, kind of a container, right? So in this only, what I did for this style only, I made it as text align center. So what happened? Inside the div, whatever all the elements are there, okay, all these will be aligned towards the center. Okay, so this is fine. But I think up to this it is clear to everyone, right? Yes or no, people? To this, it is clear to all of you. So now my target is when I am clicking on welcome, right? When I am clicking on welcome, this should be like a navigated. Okay, it's not like entirely different pages, but within a single page I am talking about. Okay, later on, we will try to do it even by taking how using Angular also how to do this. We will see. But right now, first little bit idea you need to get so that you can build your own website. Okay. So whenever you click on this one, this part should be like what? It should be navigated like this. Yes or no? That is what we want to achieve. I have developed, that is fine. Okay, but now this part should be added. So how can we add that thing? That is our question. Yes or no? All of you. Develop this thing. Okay. You have to make sure about one thing. Okay. That is, we need to add within the nav bar. What we do is we will try to add some kind of ID attribute, and then there we need to specify what are the different things we are using, and then only we have to come towards this point. Okay, so what we basically have to do is, see here, ma. Okay, when I'm saying like what a welcome, okay, this page should get that like activated, right? It should come like that. So in order to do that, what we do is, okay, within our already we have added what, this part, right? The nav bar and all we have already added. Just a minute, ma. Is observe here in this. Okay, first thing, for this we need to create one link. Okay, see, first I added this div element. Okay, everyone listen carefully. Like this I have added. Okay, this is one input element and this is our div, right? So in this div, first thing, actually I have to explain something about this few properties, ma, then only you can understand this. Okay, what is class attribute? Input, welcome section, paragraph, these things, these are known as class attribute. Like that we can also create ID attribute. Are you getting my point, everyone? Like that we can create even ID attribute also. Suppose let's say here I am adding, let's say, one more paragraph, let's say like something, hello world I am writing. Okay, simple, just to explain you, I'm telling you, huh? If we want to add some style to it, generally we will use class attribute. Yes or no? So far you have seen this, and we will add that style within the CSS. Now what I want to do is, I want to identify it uniquely. That means class attribute means what? We can add, so it will work. I can use the same class name. Okay, it is coming. It will work. But if I want something like a uniquely I want to identify, rather than class name, I can even go for ID. Okay, now you see. Okay, so this is considered this as a hello world style. Okay, simple. I'm giving. Now, if you are using hello world style, you can keep the same thing even within the CSS. But whenever you are using this in CSS, if classes, we will use dot. If it is ID, we have to use ash and provide the class name. Sorry, the ID name. And here you can write whatever the properties you want to add it, you can add it. Okay. So let's consider like this, and I want to keep some color as a green or yellow, whatever. Okay. So whenever you are using ID attribute also you can use. But the only thing is what? You have to use ash. In place of dot, you will use ash. Okay, suppose you see here, wait a minute. Still, this is not coming. Save it. Okay, clear everyone? Right, what is meant by ID attribute? What is meant by class attribute? You understood? All of you. Right? So, especially when we will use ID is when we want this ID cannot be repeated again. You cannot this same style again for another element. You cannot use. The class thing you can use, but for ID we cannot use. Is this clear? Everyone, if you understood this, then only whatever I am explaining right now, you can understand. This part is clear, right? Yes or no? Respond, ma. I'll not use it here, but you understood, right? We need to use ash. If we are using ID, we need to use ash. If we are using class, we need to use dot. So this is only for a few things. So now what we have to specify is this whole welcome section, right? This whole welcome section should be considered as one separate group. Okay, this should be considered as a separate group, and when you click on this welcome, this part should be visible to you. So for that purpose, what we do is here, I will add ID. Okay, for this whole part, I want to represent this uniquely. Okay, I want to represent this uniquely. So if I want to represent this uniquely, I'm adding it. What is this one? Okay, this is a welcome section. Okay, I'm adding like this. Fine. So as this is a welcome section, fine. Now what we can do is observe. This part I can specify, okay, within this nav bar. Okay, that means when you click on this, it is coming. So what you will do, this name of this you will copy and you will keep it here. Here href is there, right? Href. So this href, only we have ash. But based on the ID, whatever we have given, I should specify this one. Are you getting? See, is this coming, yes or no?
Yes.
See, first of all, it was like a previous, it was like a normal one. Right. So first it was like this. But whenever I click on this one, it should show this page. Yes or no? Is it showing? Yes. Okay, so like this, by using the ID attribute, what we are doing, we are uniquely identifying it. Okay, so that is the meaning of this ID attribute. Okay, so you will have to specify this section name, and the same thing you have to specify where within this href. Okay, so when you click on that, this should come. Fine. Okay, this part up to this, it is fine. We have understood. So clear, right? So next, okay, next what we have like this, we have the restaurants also, right? Now I need to write about the restaurants. So now if I have to write the restaurants, where I need to do then? Tell me. Where I need to do it? Respond ma. I have to do it again down. Are you getting welcome section? Yes or no? After the welcome section, the restaurant section like this, we want to develop that. So if you want to develop that restaurant section part, now what I am supposed to do, tell me. Here, I need to add one more div, right? I need to add one more div where I need to specify this as what? Respond. This as a restaurant section. Okay. This I will consider it as a restaurant section. Copy this and give the same name over here. Okay, this is a restaurant section. Fine. So now here we need to develop whatever we want to develop. Those all things we have to develop over here. Okay. Clear everyone? Yes or no? Respond. Section. What I want to develop is, see here, I have explained something about the container. Do you remember that? See here, suppose let's say what I will do is, I will try to background. Whatever the background you want, you can add it. Whatever the things you want, you can add it. So here I am giving it as a something which is known as the restaurant section. Okay. If you want, you can add even here also the same thing instead of this one. I can write this class name even here. No problem at all. Okay. I can write class name also. I can write ID name also. There is no problem at all. Okay. So now under this, I am writing something known as a container. Okay. What this container will do, automatically it is going to give some space at the left side as well as the right side. Okay. Without directly adding it in that way, it will add some kind of space. Left side as well as right side, it is going to add some kind of space. You can add that. Fine. So now here within this container, remember these are some things which are important. We will consider this as a row again. One more div we will keep and we will consider this as a row. Under these rows only we will have some columns. Okay. By default for the small size, we will consider the number of columns to be 12. Okay, by default it will be 12. So it should occupy the entire 12 columns. Okay, so I will tell you why I am saying about this. I will tell you. First thing you need to understand this simple concept. Okay, what is this? This container and all. All these things you need to understand little bit properly. Okay. So observe. Let's go with the paint. Here, this is something like a container. Okay. And in medium, this is a column medium. And we will give it as a like a 4 or 3, whatever we want, we can give it. Okay, for how much ever you want to occupy, you can occupy. And we will have something like a large also. So for the large devices, how much it has to occupy? Maybe 3. How you want, you can add it. Okay. So however you want, you can add it. This call, this 12, this is representing it has to occupy the all whole. Okay. If it is medium means like this. If it is large means some other thing. Okay. In this way, however you want, you can add it and get that idea. Okay. It's fine. So as of now, it is okay. We have added up to this part. This is fine. Okay. So I'll just show you one example. so that you can understand. Fine. What shall I take? So I'll show you. Wait. Within the bootstrap only we will have the. Can you see something like this? We are getting primary, secondary, success, danger, warning. Observe here. If I am giving this as, let's consider that I'll give this as a 12. I didn't specify medium, nothing. I simply gave the column equals to 12. Okay, here. Now you see what happened. All the things are coming in one line only. Yes or no? Right, people? Are you getting? By default, this will be applied by default. Okay. So if suppose I am changing this as, okay, if it is a medium device, let's consider, then it has to take 4. Okay, here. In this way, it has to get divided. Now see, is it taking 4 for yes or no? People, are you getting? Everyone? Following, right? Like this. So, in the same manner, if it is a large device, then how it should look? Okay, it has to appear only 2, 2. I mean, within a whole row, only it has to take 6, 6 as a width. 2 means it's not 2, 2 ma. It's like a width. Width should be 6, 6. That means you need to divide it with a 12. Okay, then it will come. Is it okay, everybody? Yes or no? So this is how it works. Repeat. Sorry, 4. 4 it is coming, right? That means this is the medium device. So within this only you will write. Previously what we have done, we have written everything directly. Heading, paragraph, input element, directly we have written within this div. But now what I added extra, I added this container row and this one. Okay. So here we will write all our logic now. If you want to build based on the device's size and all, if you want to add some utility, choose the restaurant. Okay, something like this. I added one heading. Okay, H1. Right, people? So now within this, what I want to add? I want to add, okay, what some background should be there, and inside that all these images should come. Okay, one by one all these images should come. Okay, so for that purpose, first thing what I will do is, observe here everyone, I have added this part. Okay, there is no problem, this is fine. So now in this I'll go with only 3 here, because here you see within the Zomato, right? Maybe if you have opened some restaurants, what it was showing only three things. So here only I need to add that image, right? So I'm adding that image over here. I'll also add some class name. You can add whatever the things you want to add it. You can add it. Let's say the height of the image and this one, both things we want to add it. What shall we consider? Yeah. Right. No. I'll consider with 100 pixel. Width also, I'll consider it as 100 pixel only. And then I will give some radius also, border radius. I'll consider this as a 10 pixel. Okay. Like this, I have added, and let us check it now. So, are we getting like this, right? Some image. See, actually, it is not exactly giving in a proper way, but still, we will style it in a proper way. Okay. Yes, ma, everyone. We'll increase the size of it, and all these things we will do. Suppose if I remove this, what will happen? Let us check once. It is coming like this. Okay, total image size is coming in this way. It is fine. Okay, this is by default taking 500. I'll decrease this to 400. Still, I want that to decrease. Whatever you want, you can add it. 300, I'll make it overall. Okay, this is fine, not an issue. Okay, so like this, I have added. This I have added. So now, let me also give some heading, all these things, everything we need to add properly. It has to add a lot of images. Yes or no? So for that purpose, we will go with something which is known as what? Yeah. I added only image. Now, how can I add like a link, ma? Some link I want to add it. Okay. So in that case, what we are supposed to use, can you tell me? This anchor element. We have something known as anchor element. In this anchor element, what will be there means, we have like a href. So here you can provide some link. Okay, you can add something known as click. Suppose I'll write here click, and let's say I will add some URL. Okay, let's consider something like a Wikipedia. Okay, I'm trying to add this particular URL over here. Fine, ma'am. Observe. Just simply observe here. Now I have added that URL. Now if I'm going here and coming back, see, this is something. As soon as you click on this, it will navigate to that page. Are you getting? We have something known as element, we say the HTML element. It will start with A. And within this, I'm giving a href. Href means where exactly it has to navigate, right? That we will provide within the href. So this href will take. Now here I'm specifying the website. Okay, it has to navigate to Wikipedia. So I have specified the website URL over here. And then you are writing something known as click. So when you click on that, it has to navigate over there. So in that case, we will use this anchor. We'll say this as an anchor element. Is it fine, everyone? Is this okay? Right? Click here. Like this I am adding. Okay, but I will not specify any page like this. As of now, we don't have any URL. I am not specifying anything. Is it okay? So simply I added one thing which is known as a click here. That's it. Okay. Now whatever all other things you want to add about the restaurant, all these things you can add. Suppose let's say I will add something paragraph. So what we have here within this, we have oven story pizza standout. Okay, pizza fast food. Like first I will add it as a heading. Oven story pizza. Something like this I'm adding. Okay. And after that, I will also add some paragraph. So this paragraph is what? Pizza fast food. That I will add. Okay. This we have. And then we have here rupees 200 for 27 minutes. Yes. Okay. One part I will develop. The rest. Okay. One more also we have, which is a 27 minutes like this. See, I'm just adding it. After that, we have some horizontal line. Okay, and then followed by what? This part is coming. Follows all max safety measures to ensure your food is safe. Right? That part I am adding. So this is how I am adding it, and here also we have some small image. Okay, that image also I will add. First I will add it like this. Later on we will build that style and whole thing, how exactly we can get in that format. Like this we will do. Okay, and class equals to, I will consider this as safety measures image. Are you following, everyone, how I'm trying to do it? Yes. So now I'll just take one more image from here. Safety measures. Wait. just taking some random image over here. And for this, I'm specifying some style. Height should be very less. It's simply something is a 60 pixel. And width also, I will consider this as a 60 pixel. This height, I will reduce it to 20. This is enough. This also, I'll save it. Hope you all are following, right?
అమ్మ జల్దీ జల్దీ అయ్యు వాన పడుతుంది. ఓ